Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's talk about small businesses, in particular, why they fail. Now, if you're a small business owner, you gotta listen to this stuff. And if you're an agency or a freelancer who works with small business, knowing this stuff will really help you service your clients better. So let's get started. Starting a business of your own is the dream of millions around the world, but the facts can be really harsh. In fact, 22% of business startups fail in the first year, and 50% of new businesses fail within the first 5 years. Now, the number one reason really behind small business failure is cash flow problems. Usually not having enough capital to sustain the slow growth that comes right after launch. But there are a number of other reasons besides financial ones why small businesses fail. Now I want you to stay tuned because at the end of this video, I'm going to share the one most underrated but necessary competency in business in today's market environment. Number one, you over-romanticize your business. Your passion can launch a business, yes. But the mistake many business owners make is they continue to treat it like a passion after it's launched. I'm sure you've heard people say, it's not personal, it's just business. Usually that's used to deliver some sort of bad news like a layoff. But in a way, it's totally true. Successful businesses have to be governed and run by facts, metrics, financials, processes, and rules. Of course, you can and should care about your business, but you just got to make sure that you don't run it based on personal emotions. Now, the second reason most small businesses fail is that they don't understand the customer's problem. Successful businesses have to satisfy a real need, a need that people will actually pay to have fulfilled. Now, you may have an idea, you may love your product, you may love your service, but if that product or service doesn't fix a specific problem, your business will fail. And not only does it have to fix that problem, but you have to be able to really communicate and articulate clearly what that solution is. And you have to be able to do it in a really motivating way so your target customer will take action. Number three is that you don't analyze the competition. Developing a business plan, either a minimal, very high-level plan like a business model canvas or a full-on market analysis, is critical to launching a business successfully. You have to be sure there's a valid market need before you try to start selling something. You need to do an analysis of the competition so you can develop what's called a differentiation strategy. You might have heard the expression, different is better than better. Well, it's true. You aren't going to do business in a silo. There are a lot of other people in your space out there trying to compete for the same customer that you are. You have to intentionally define how you're going to stand out from all the others in the competitive landscape who do what you do. Here's a great example, Geico. Geico's in the car insurance business, a really boring commodity space. But in that boring space, they don't show up like a financial institution. They have super quirky advertising. They have characters. They have the gecko. They have very funny ads. They super stand out from the competition in their market. Number four is you think a good product or service is enough. Having a great product is not enough. To succeed, it takes so much more. Here are just a few more things that it takes. It takes visibility, so you have to be able to establish a presence, a brand awareness of your existence. It takes authority, so establishing reasons to believe that you can deliver what you say you can deliver. You also have to establish credibility, that is proof, testimonials, case studies, that you can deliver what you can and that you can do it for other people. It takes marketing strategy, so promotion and attraction, so ads and possibly content marketing. And don't forget, word of mouth, and I'll share a little bit more about that later. It takes customer experience, or CX. You have to pay a lot of attention to the purchase experience that your customers have. And you also have to deliver incredible customer service, before, during, and also after. And more on that later as well. Number five is you didn't create a brand, you created a company. Anyone can register an LLC, but a company is not a brand. A true brand is created with a specific intention. To build a brand, you have to undertake a series of very strategic processes. There are agencies, like mine, that can guide you through those steps. There are specific methodologies that are used to codify and define a brand, so from the very start, everyone is following the same set of rules in everything they do, everything they produce and say. You might have heard the saying, if you don't create your brand, your customers will create it for you. And it's really true. Yes, the aggregate aggregation of your customers' experiences will, over time, define what your brand is. But if you don't actually, in the beginning, architect those experiences with really specific intentions every step of the way, you're leaving so much of this up to chance. Number 6 is you don't think you have to change or innovate. History is littered with companies that didn't want to change. Blockbuster, for instance, didn't see the trend in streaming media or the opportunity to deliver DVDs by mail. Netflix did, and they totally ate their lunch. Nokia didn't see the value in touchscreens. Xerox, they invented the PC and didn't do anything with it. And then they actually showed it to Steve Jobs at the Xerox PARC, and he took that concept and birthed Apple right out of it. Sony invented the Walkman. They totally owned the mobile music market, but then they ignored the move to digital music files. Remember, culture doesn't stand still. Even right now, environmental concerns and market demand are moving the auto industry deeply and quickly into electric vehicles. Technology also doesn't stand still. Kodak didn't recognize the move to digital and thought film would always be preferred. And look where they are now. Number 7 is inside the business is as important as outside the business. Developing a strong company culture can mean the difference between success and the failure of a small business. And toxic cultures can kill a business really quickly. But a great company culture can propel a business to success just as quickly. Look at Zappos. They were in a commodity space, shoes. They went from nothing to being acquired by Amazon for $1.2 billion in 10 years, largely on their culture and their customer service. Remember, business is a team sport. Successful businesses must develop the ability to train, delegate, and trust their employees, and the inability to encourage loyalty by compensating your employees fairly and recognizing and rewarding performance and not just punishing mistakes is a must-have for small business. Number 8 is underestimating word of mouth and customer experience. Now, at the beginning of the video, I said I was going to share with you the one most underrated necessary competency for companies in the market today. This is it: customer service. Every customer interaction creates geometric growth possibilities for your company. The internet has created platforms that are essentially massive soapboxes where virtually anyone can publicly call out or shame a company for inferior products or bad service. One fantastic customer experience has the potential for a brand to blow up in a really great way, and one bad experience can blow you up in a really bad way. Today, also, the speed of customer service is more important than ever. And also, human touch is a huge differentiator for businesses in a world full of chatbots and endless phone trees and offshoring. And this is also a really great advantage for small business because being small, you can really accentuate the idea of human touch in how you interact with your customers. The 9th reason most small businesses fail is that they don't have a real marketing plan. Having a great product or service is only step 1. You have to strategically plan how you're going to become visible. Where, when, how frequently you're going to show up. How are you going to capture attention in the market? How are you going to communicate your value proposition? And then, how are you going to entice people and then transport them to where you actually deliver the thing? Whether that's a digital portal, like a website or an e-commerce store, or a physical retail outlet. And the 10th reason small businesses fail is they have an owner who thinks they know it all. Having confidence is really necessary to starting and running a business, but owners who think they can do it all and that they know it all fail at much higher rates. Those who know what they don't know and hire or retain experts in things like marketing and consumer research, finance, sales, design, customer service are much more likely to succeed. Even if you can't afford to hire full-time employees, you can retain consultants to get you up to speed at a fraction of the cost. And you can do it without taking on continuing salary overhead or benefit costs. I've experienced exactly that in my own business and working with dozens of clients with my agency, Verhaal Brand Design. Starting and maintaining a vibrant and successful small business is one of the most rewarding experiences you can have in your working life. It gives you a sense of agency and control over your own destiny. If you go into it with your eyes wide open and stay open to learning and growing and adjusting as you go along, your small business can succeed. Just heed these 10 watch-outs and you'll be on your way. So that's it. I hope you liked this video on 10 reasons why small businesses fail. And if you did like it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and bang that notifications bell. And if you need help with some consulting or brand building for your own small business, reach out to me at philipvandusen.com and let's get you to the next level. And with that, thanks again for watching, and bye for now.